Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl B here, and today we're gonna do a drugstore makeup look. So I did the Kate house haul, and they do give you a lot of drugstore products. So this is how I learned to do my makeup, because you don't want to buy the expensive shit and then don't know what to do with it. So drugstore makeup look, using all drugstore products. Anything that I used that it wasn't drugstore, I already used it. Like my primer, I have not found a good primer from the drugstore yet that holds me down like the Becca primer. The Becca primer holds me down. This is the Ever Matte Poreless Primer, Priming Perfector. That's the truth. That joint holds me down, okay? So that means I already moisturized and I already prime my face. I do always put on like some type of chapstick. I'm trying out this Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Treatment, because I've been looking for a new chapstick. Like chapstick kind of dries out my lips. I tried the Burt's Bees. That was kind of drying out my lips. So you gotta shop around, see what you need, what's good for you. Don't just be picking up shit and just using it and don't even know if it worked for you. So let's get started. I'm going to start by, well, I already did my eyebrows off camera because we talked about this. I'm not ready to go through that struggle because it is a struggle. All right, so first I'm going to start with color correcting. So I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the orange shade. Yeah, it's just called the Orange Corrector. And I'm going to start by correcting a couple spots, you know, like under my eyes, got a little dark marks. So the thing about LA Girl is that they do have the little brush that come with it, but do not just use the brush. Cause you can see it kind of like frays a little, maybe you can't, but it doesn't always get the job done. Tell me guys in the comments what drugstore products that you use that people probably sleep on, because I know there's some things out there that I've been sleeping on, and I finally get it and be like, oh, that shit work. Like this, I used to use the MAC orange color corrector, but this shit right here works just as good. Trust me. So usually do this, and then I add my shade concealer to blend it out. I do not have that because that's not a drugstore product that I use. So in place of that, I think I'm going to use a teeny bit of Maybelline. Is this Maybelline? Yes, the Fit Me. Teeny bit of it. This is the Matte Poreless Foundation, normal to greasy skin. Fit Me foundation in the shade Warm Chocolate 356. I'm just gonna use a teeny bit of it to dab, and I say a teeny bit, I mean a teeny bit, to dab in the places that I put the corrector. So I learned this little trickety trick with watching Makeup Shayla. Trust me, I'm not a pro at all. I just know how to just pull some shit together for myself, okay? But you do have to like practice. That's what you have to do to be able to like pull some shit together for yourself. You have to practice. And I watch them little tutorials like teach me the ways. And then I just buff that in, blend it out, whichever phrase works for you. And then that kind of like gives me something to work with, because it does be nice and discolored, okay? Trust me, I would definitely tell you what kind of brushes I'm using, where I got them from, all that jazz, but I don't remember. This came from like a little brush set or something like that. It's just a foundation brush that came with a brush set. That's all I got. That's all I got for you guys. Can't tell you. I don't even remember where I got it from, honestly. Because I just be trying shit. And if it's on sale and I always wanted to try it, I'm buying it. That's what's going on. So the thing about makeup and maintenance period, let's just talk about maintenance real quick. So just to be a woman, you gotta like, the maintenance is crazy. You know, as Beyonce said, I wish I were a boy. If I were a boy, if I was a boy, listen, life would be way easier. Maintenance costs first of all, we have a monthly cost, period, just to have our period. And I mean, honestly, that shit should be free. If we being real here, that shit should be breezy. So with that on, the next step that I do, is kind of like set it, and that also takes some of the orange away because it does still look a little orangey. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the shade Deep, number 35, and it comes, you know, like a little chocolatey. I'm going to use this little flat brush because the places that I put it, definitely blow a lot of it off, because also this step helps with people with oily skin like myself. See, that helps takes the orange right out. If you look, usually I put some of this in the top. I'm kind of in a rush, so but this also helps with my oily skin, because listen, sis, it be bad out here. Sometimes that foundation looks like it's just running off my face, like chicken dripping off, grease dripping off chicken. Sometimes that's how bad it be looking. But let's talk about maintenance, ladies, because we know the fellas ain't watching this. Like, do got some fellas that be out here, but this is the video they was like, nah. I'm cool with that. Everything ain't for everybody. Let's talk about maintenance. So next I'm going to do foundation, and I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Cocoa. That's what I'm using as my foundation. This is a matte foundation. I tried it out before, and yes, I'm still a fan. I am still a fan of this foundation. But let's talk about maintenance. So do we wax in 2020 now? Is that all that we do? Because shaving, it is jive ghetto. And we have to do that shit all the time though. So ladies, tell me in the comments boom, tell me if you like me, I guess I should say. When I'm like in a relationship, I'm like heavy on the waxing, heavy on the waxing is really what it is. I get my feet and nails done regularly. But so let's talk about waxing. Do we do that? Do you do that shit only when you're dating, like heavy like me? Like my schedule of once a month, I'm on top of it when I'm like in a relationship. But when I'm just out here doing nothing, listen, maybe not. Well, catch me if you can. I mean, that kind of like stops me from like whole behavior, if you will, because I'm already knowing that that thing ain't even waxed. You're not even about to go down there. Sometimes they don't care though, and you know it. So I'm gonna spray my brush with the LA Girl Pro Setting HD Setting Spray Long Lasting Matte Finish. I talked about this before, but I actually like this. I do actually like this. And I know people about to be in my comments like, hey girl, your brushes is dirty. I know they dirty. I was doing something before this and I knew they wasn't gonna be dry in time to do this video. So here we are. This is what we're doing. This is how we're giving it up. And that's it. It's gonna get the job done regardless. So back to waxing. Yeah, I do that shit faithfully once I'm in a relationship, but before that, your girl sometimes just let it go. So I feel like you do try to let it get a little breather, cause waxing can be taxing. But would that change once I'm married? Ladies, if you're married and you watching this, do y'all wax all the time still? Because I feel like my little rule about to blow out the window once you get married, right? You kind of, they is there all the time now. So you kind of like got to get it popping now. On the regs. Interesting. I didn't even think of that. Jesus Christ. Let's talk about marriage. Ladies, it is okay to not be ready to get married yet. Don't let nobody tell you that that's what you have to do. You don't gotta do that. Look at, I mean, I know we mad at her right now and all, but look at Oprah. I was listening to her podcast and she said the reason why she did not marry Stedman because she knew that marrying him would come with kids and rules, and she wasn't with that shit. So she said, "This is fun, but if the fun changes because we getting married, I'm good." And I fucks with that shit because, like, I feel like you gotta have these type of conversations while you dating. Like, don't get into these marriages thinking that shit just gonna change because y'all married, because it's fucking not. If anything changes, that doesn't technically mean it's gonna be for the good. So y'all gotta have these conversations early. Do you want kids? Yes or no? Do you expect me to have the kids? Yes or no? And if you already got kids and you don't want kids, let's talk about a vasectomy because, sir, let's make sure we're not having no more kids. And it's just easier for guys to get a vasectomy than it is for women to get their tubes set. So for concealer, I usually use LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And then I've been using the NYX Can't Stop One Stop Concealer in the shade, what shade is this? Mahogany. Yeah. Now, to me, I feel like these are pretty close in shade, but today because I know I'm kind of like out of both and I didn't know if it was gonna make it through the video. So I went out to buy another concealer, and that's again LA Girl Pro Conceal HD, but this one's in the shade Warm Honey. And honey, I think I might have to like do a mix situation let's see how it goes. So again, to me, I think makeup is all about finessing. You have to figure out how to finesse your own situation. Like, you can't learn that from somebody else. You can watch all the videos in the world, find tricks and tips. If that shit don't work on you, then what? I don't really like the all the way. I feel like it's gonna move anyway, so it's no need to like apply your concealer all the way down there. And then I only do like a tippity tip, because let's be clear, we be fucking dragging it. We drags it down. So we don't need to put the line all the way down. And then I only put it under here because let's be clear, everybody think it should be perfect, but low key, I do not got big lips. And I gotta get a little help here. So usually I put a little dippity dabs, but today this joint is like, it's a no for me. It's a no for me, dog. I am gonna try that the new shade from LA Girl I got. Just a dab because it's lighter. As you can see, it's already shook. It is lighter. I let that dry down for a little bit. Let's chat a little bit more. Dating is hard, but I used to be the person that was like, oh, I need to know this person for like 5-6 years before I even think about getting married. Well, that has changed. You are gonna meet somebody that's gonna change that for you. Fuck around and be damn near married in 6 months. Not saying that I am, but sometimes you gotta throw those rules that like hold you back out the fucking window. Throw it away. If you like somebody, ain't like you like the way y'all rocking, rock the fuck out. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all them rules made by old people. I mean, they didn't even have cell phones when they made these rules. The shit's going down in the DM now. They didn't even have cell phones. They were writing fucking notes. Let's be clear. These motherfuckers was cheating too. Well, let's be clear. It isn't damp, but, and I know that's so frowned upon. Don't use a damp sponge. But I learned that for myself that, yeah, it does work well when it's wet, but it also soaks up the product. It does that. So basically, to me, makeup is all about finesse. If you fuck up, you gotta figure out a way to finesse that. Because in the beginning, you definitely don't wanna keep fucking redoing your face and it be all bad. Trust me, been there, done that. You have to figure out the finesse. And once you figure that out, you can pull out a look, okay? Cause this right here is about to be just as simple as drugstore look, simply because I'm only going to one like little local bar here, and just for people to know that I live in Buffalo, New York. So if you ever been here, you know it ain't like a beat your face event here that often. So that's not what I'm doing. I'm just, you know, getting my picture ready situation on. So I still put, even though I put foundation on my eye, I still put concealer too, as I like beat it into my face, because I do have a little darkness on my eyelid. I mean, we all do, to be honest. If you say you don't, you're lying. So I put it on top as kind of like helping with the shadow situation. And I don't normally go all the way out with my, even when I do, because I'm doing that right now, I make sure I go back over it with my foundation brush. And for the record, this ain't no tutorial because I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. The leftover, if it's any because it's not that damp, I just hit the, you know, corners of the mouth area to get that crack-a-lacking. Trust me, this ain't no tutorial. I barely know what I'm doing. This is this thing I'm showing y'all what I picked up. Maybe that could help y'all because I'm not a makeup artist and I'm not about to go finesse through this like I know what I'm talking about. Because I don't. Trust me, I don't. And that's literally all that I'm about to do. So now I'm going to use the Airspun Loose Face Powder to set my under eye. Now this you could get from, I think you get it from Drugstore, but you also get it from Walmart. To me, that's drugstore-y, so I'm still including it. And it's cheap too. So if you're looking to figure out, also that's another thing that you have to figure out. What setting powder works for you? Because all of them aren't the bomb, trust me. I have like 2 or 3 in my cabinet that didn't make the cut and they're just sitting there. Now this one, because it's white translucent, this is what's gonna also brighten up your eye again. And you want to be careful, okay? You want to be careful with this because you don't want that bright ass Also, what I learned watching Baker Shayla is really that's my girl. I mean, Jackie Anna is too. I like to watch people my shade. So that's another thing. Watch people that's your shade. It's cool to watch the other ones. I like those too. Like It's My Ray Ray, love her. Arnell, love her too. But those girls are not my shade, so some of their techniques work for them but won't work for me. So you do have to like check in with people like Ellery, Makeup Shayla. I like Sophiology too, but it's a bunch of them. But I like to watch people that are my shade. They give us the things that we need. I'm gonna set my eye too because I did put foundation and concealer there too. And I don't want that to like, listen, when I say my skin is oily, dog, I mean oily. So what I did learn from Makeup Shayla was that to figure out if your whole face is set with powder because you used all liquids and you're about to transfer over to powder when you do your contour and blush and all that bullshit, you sweep your brush across your face, and if it kind of like stutter steps as you're sweeping, that means your whole face isn't set. So I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with the Fit Me powder. Again, this is in the shade Deep. I'm gonna actually use the blotting, is that what it's called? A blotting sponge brush, whatever. That came from, it comes in your Airspun one. Down here. Anyways, we know that we hugging guys, so you know this is real. So make sure you set that too so the foundation don't get on a cool shirt. You said that I can see why it looks that way. So now I'm sweeping. Nothing is sticking. We're all good here. Yep, all good, all good. Nothing is sweeping here. And also use this as a time to like sweep the excess powder. Cause again, we don't want to be looking like cake face in the picture. Cause only because we beginners, we still out here looking like cake face. All right. So at this time, I usually spray my face because again, I have oily skin. So I have to like pull this shit together, okay? Pull it together. But the place am I going, is it like hot? We'll do it anyway, but it's only a light spray. See, lightly spray. And then I'm gonna move on to my contour. I don't really do this a lot, like the hard joints. Dang, okay, powder. So I use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. And I use the one medium to dark. And on the inside, it looks like this. As you can see, I use it often because I am hitting the plate, okay? I like this palette because if you are a beginner, it gives you the tips and the tricks, right? On and where to place what. Again, you have to figure out what works for your face. If your face doesn't have enough room for all of these steps, then don't do all of them. So, but it tells you what goes on what and where. So I like that. Fucks with Black Radiance. I'm just gonna use a regular powder brush, blush brush to hit the contour. Okay, because I'm new and I kind of fake have a contour already, I just hit and then where that's at, you see it right there? That's where my contour goes. So. So I did learn that when you buff it up, it is better than down. See? And I just hit a little bit down here just to get that little extra chinny chin. Wow. Right here, I heard that helps with the chinny chin, like chill that joint out. And I use this same powder to do my nose because I don't do like a extra ass nose contour. So I just do a little dab. Whoops, piece of hair come from here, and then I pull it out like yeah. And then I use my big fluffy brush that usually ended up, this is what I use to buff everything in, blend it out. That's what I do. Blend it in because the middle already has the highlight, so I just need to like, listen, correct me if I'm wrong. Put me in the comments like, no sis, do it like this. All right? All right. So because I'm not doing like, oh, I'm out here beat to the gold, I'm gonna use for blush, I'm using I use this all the time too, the Milani shimmering face palette. So I like to use this because even the blush colors have like shimmer in it, which makes me not have to use highlight sometime when I'm just going for the like subtle beat, okay? And I like the shades range that they kind of give you. You can go real pink, you could go golden, or you could go like a medium. Like it. And as you can see, I use this shit. Like, I'm not faking the funk here. And again, another blush brush. And I'm just gonna go to like the rose gold kind of color. And then smile, because again, girls, we don't be knowing where this shit goes, but if you look in the Black Radiance palette, it tells you that it goes here. And smell, because I have high cheeks, and that's where we want it to go. Okay. And then I always learned that if you put too much, you pull out old trusty dusty. I put a little up here too. Just a tiny bit. I should use this brush. To me, there is no wrong brush. If that shit worked, then kudos, cause finesse city. Okay, that's how I feel about makeup. It's all about the finesse. What's the ending product? Is that what you want it to look like? If it isn't and it came out better than what you wanted, kudos, because shit, we just trying to get it right. We trying to get it right, okay? So, to me, my face is done. I got a little highlight here, plus my blush. Boom. Got my contour Poppington. Got my, I actually want to do a little bit. Got my brow highlight. Just a little dabbity dab here. Then blend that in because I don't want it to be too extra. So sometimes I do put some contour, the contour brown shade, this shade, in my eye socket, in my crease, like that, just to give it a little, you know, something. A little something. Not too much. A little razzle dazzle, as we call it, okay? A little razzle dazzle. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right. I'm going to buff that out. Listen, again, I am not a professional. And this is what I got for y'all. Okay. So next, I usually pull out my CoverGirl Flourish by Last Splash. This is my base concealer. I mean, my base mascara. And I'm just gonna do my top lashes. Is this the next step that I do? I feel like it. Did I set my brows yet? Nobody knows. Okay, so I do have this clear brow gel. Not that clear anymore because I've been using it and it has product in it. This I got from CVS, so I can't even tell you who it's from. I think it might be from e.l.f. Maybe not. e.l.f. products is a little bit. Oh, I definitely already set my brows because these joints was rock hard and they was like, nah. They like, nah, sis, we don't need that. We don't need that. All right, so what do I do next? Lashes. Okay, so I'm thinking about trying the Little Mama joints, IMV. That's definitely Drugstore. Or the Instant Glam, the Jessica's. I don't know. They both are pretty like dramatic. Which one do I choose? Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with neither. I think I'm gonna go with my Kiss lashes. So before I do that, I'm gonna do my bottom lash. So I use this as a base for my bottom lash because, you know, we put all that product over the eye, you gotta get it out your lash. So yeah, true story. It took me the longest to be able to put mascara on my bottom lash without it getting all over the place. Your time with things because you gotta walk around like that. All right, so the next mascara I'm gonna use is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This joint is kind of like the truth. If you're gonna go with no lashes, I suggest that you do a base lash. If you have the lash primer, I would use that and then use this, because this joint right here, look at the brush. You already know you're about to get some extra oomph. But I only use this on the bottom lash because, again, we're putting on lashes and it just like helps, okay? See that? See the difference? Boom and boom. It has arrived. Hello? See the difference? So you look closely. This is just without it. This is that extra help. Hello? Gives us that boom. Ladies, when y'all go on a date, what y'all do? Do y'all wear makeup? Do y'all pull it out? Do y'all be pulling out the stops? Do y'all just be like, let's go, I'm putting on this sweatsuit real quick? Which one? What's happening? How it go down? Tell me, guys. How does it go down? All right, so I'm gonna go get my lashes and then I'll be right back. So I'm back now. I'm gonna use my Kiss Lashes Bustier. Well, you could tell I already been using them. I just like these. They like full, but not too much. These is giving me like drama. Like it say drama on there. I'm not going to that type of place. This is good enough. These my jams, okay? So, putting on lashes. I struggled with this for a minute. For a minute. Joints would be like, I was just looking crazy out here in these streets, okay? And it's gonna be a minute. You're gonna be looking crazy for a little while until you figure it out. But I figured it out. And I figured it out from watching It's My Ray. This is the right one, right? She puts on her lashes by applying the glue along her lash line and then popping the lash on. And that's how I put my lashes on now too. So I use listen, we keep it a straight drugstore. The lashes was Kiss. The glue, I believe is Kiss too, but right? Yeah, it is a Kiss product, but it's the iGlue brand, the premium strip lash adhesive in the color black, because I'm not a professional and if I fuck up, at least it'll look like eyeliner. Hello? That's where I was thinking. At least it look like eyeliner. And that's how we pull that off. So, comes with the brush. You can see. And so what I do is I take my hand mirror and I look down and I apply the glue along my lash line. Never did it talking, so I'm gonna be quiet before I fuck it up. All right, so once it's on my my lash line. I then take the lash. Is that the right one? Yeah. Yeah. I then take my lash and then I put it between my fingers, like so. And then I take the glue and put it on the tips, because we all know them tips be like playing on us. They play us. They think we fools and they play with us. So then I take my tweezers and pop them onto the lash. And then I take my mirror again down below and look down so I can see my whole lash line. And then I pop my lash on. Then I put it right into the glue, end to end. And then I push them up into the lash line so they stick. And squeeze it with my real lashes. I still do it with the tweezers too. Go in, especially the ends. So sometimes I just hold it on there like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I just squeeze through. And here on the end again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got money here now. It's black, so even if it ain't dry, it's not white, you know? So you have to do it in the flash, you got money. And then I just, you know. The lash is on now. The lash is on. No sweat, no lash up on my lid. Cause trust me, when the shit was on the, when I used to put the glue on the strip, sis, it would be glue on my lid, glue, it would be glue in my finger, it would be glue everywhere. So now you get money. Lashes on. So just go do the next one. Which, of course, if you right-handed, obviously the right hand is gonna be a breeze. And then you get to that left and you be looking like, okay, how I'm doing this now. Same way, same way. Just hit that last one. I didn't even do it the same way. Let me not tell y'all to do it the same way, then do it another way. So you hit that lash line and your down mirror, because the front one will not give you what you need. You need your lashes is gonna be in the way. Listen, let me stop talking like I'm a professional. This is what I'm learned. This is what I learned with a T. So put, and trust me, I am not a professional. I sometimes can't do a straight line across, so you just make lines connect. So you just start someplace and then connect. Oh shit, I done got it on my lid. Talking shit. All right, so you just make the lines connect, basically. Got me looking out here like a fraud, okay? So you definitely could get glue on your lash. So I just take my back to my starter mascara and get that right on out. As far as the glue that I got on my lid, if you don't know, you let that shit dry and then pop it off. Unless you're impatient like me, which I would have been over the period of time, or because you didn't know. Sometimes I take my concealer brush and just brush over it. You know, you figure it out as you go along. So again, you just take it and pop it on. And with everything, it's always one side that works a little bit better than the other side. And because I'm right-handed, of course my right side. goes on way easier than the left hand side. But you know, you still go through, squeeze it. Listen, and it's okay to blink. Just don't try to do whatever you're doing at the same time you blink. I'm a blinker. I'm a blink regardless. I'm blinking, period. So I just like pause, do my blink, and then finish on. Boom, lashes are on. So this one is kind of dry, so I take my, again, my lash, is it Lash Splash? Flourish by Lash Splash. And I just like make sure my lashes connect with those lashes. Because that one's dry is why I was able to do that one. So then I take Frisky, I do my eyeliner, and this is Maybelline's Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. Again, I'm not a professional, and when I went through each type of eyeliner, I learned that this one works the best for me because I can do how I did my glue. I can do, you know, step, line, and then just like make sure they all connect, and boom, your eyeliner is on. I do have a pencil, but to me, that only works best for me under my eye. And it's not that type of party. I feel like some steps get left when you're only like going to a bar. Like if I was out here, freakum dressed, I'm doing the bottom, I'm accentuating my top. What I do want to learn, guys, is a wing liner. So if you have seen a video or you know somebody who does a good wing liner, in the comments, put their YouTube link, video link in the comments, and I'm gonna click on it and we gonna practice this thing. But here is the fake liner. This is what I do because you can really, like, as you can see, the strip kind of gives you like a eyeliner type of look, to me anyway. So I just hit up my inner corner. Oh, what is in my inner corner? All right, so I just hit up my inner corner. See, blinks. Just to give it an extra, see, if I would have kept going, my eye would have been water. Did I get it on something? No. All right, that's it. So next, final steps here. I'm gonna do my lip liner. Oh, so this is this is definitely a hair store lip liner. I might have got this from CVS though. I strongly believe it's from the hair store though. And it is in the shade Cocoa, and it is called the NK Makeup Lip Pencil Cocoa. Okay. And I'm just gonna, kinda overline. Why am I trying to talk to this? I know I can't. So I kind of like overline my bottom one because your girl don't really, we talked about this. And you just use that to clean it up so it's like a clean overline. And I'm gonna use, normally I would use my girl Riri on the Fenty tip, but tonight, because it's drugstore only, I'm gonna use the NYX matte. It's in a shade Mason. The NYX is this way. NYX. This is a matte lipstick. I did a swatch before. You know, I'm horrible with these type of things, so I don't like to pull it all the way up to use it. I like to roll it back down. Ooh, I think I just found my nude. My brownie nude. Would y'all consider this nude? Y'all tell me in the comments. I think it might be the liner that's making it darker. Ooh, this is real cute. This is my first time using this. This is real cute though. I likes. All right. I'm going to then do my other lash because I kind of forgot that. We're good. All right. So we're pretty much done here. I'm going to, yeah, I really like this nude. Put my lips together. I have to wait for my eyes to dry so I can spray my face down, and I'll be right back. Final thoughts, I guess you could say. Final thoughts, final opinions. Be right back. Uno moment. So I'm back. Everything has set. And we're all good here. Everything's done. This is the look that I'm going for tonight because I'm not doing too much. Just doing the bare minimums. But it's kind of like a bit. It's something. But as you can see, we're all good here. Everything's going good. Did spray my face down one more time. I will say that I'm noticing that with the added LA Girl foundation, I'm getting a little, I don't know. I don't really know what to call it down there. Y'all tell me in the comments, what do y'all spray, what setting spray do you guys use? That's number one. Number two, how do you combat your under eye getting a little dry? Sometimes it's too matte. Sometimes it's oily as fuck. So, and I need help finding the happy medium so my life will be great. But other than that, this is what I got. I'm not a professional. We're all beginners here. I'm not trying to be professional. I'm just trying to get this together. That's it. That's all. Just trying to get this together. And that's it, y'all. So tell me what you guys use from the drugstore in the comments. Tell me what products, what setting sprays you guys use, what brow gel you guys use, because I'm down with the drugstore. Listen, I'm never gonna turn my back on the drugstore because it helped me, and I'm trying to give y'all some game for it to help you. If you're beginning to do your makeup, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Tell me what other kind of videos you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be makeup related. As you can see, my channel be having all kinds of shit on it. But make sure you subscribe. Don't just be watching now and not subscribing. Because you know the next video about to pop up and it's going to be me again. You're going to watch that. So subscribe. You know how this go. You've been on YouTube before. This ain't your first time. Subscribe. So, until next time, holla at your girl. I comment back. So when you put a comment, usually I comment back. So until next time, peace.